The FCA, which is the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK, published its annual work programme in April 2025, detailing what it says it will deliver in 2025 to 2026, having already released its strategy for the next 5 years. So the question is, what was mentioned about crypto and crypto regulation within these plans, which is what we'll be looking at in this video. So please do like the video and subscribe to the channel so I can continue to offer more content for you in future. If you follow our social media channels on X, Facebook and Instagram, you receive daily crypto and financial education news update posts, which will keep you informed. Stick around to the end of this video to find out what services Coinology offers. Just a quick reminder that nothing contained here is financial advice, and let's jump straight in. The FCA published its updated annual work programme for 2025 to 2026 on the 14th of April 2025. And this begins with a general statement about their work, but I don't actually agree with the first sentence here, as I personally think the FCA has at times not met its aim of developing a thriving financial services market for the good of consumers, to quote their words. However, I do agree with their second point below, that they'll need to show that they're efficient, effective, proportionate, predictable, and that they support growth and innovation in the UK, so that trust is built. The FCA mentions 4 overriding priorities for 2025 to 2026, which are firstly, being a smarter regulator, so being more efficient and effective. Secondly, supporting growth in the UK. Thirdly, helping consumers navigate their financial lives. And finally, fighting financial crime. And I'm not going to cover all of the details of the FCA's plans for the next year in this video, because I want to focus on more what it says about crypto, because the FCA does reiterate its commitment to finalising new UK crypto regulation, with the consultation still expected to take place in 2025. And I'll keep an eye out for this and put a video out when it's been released. The FCA will then work towards issuing policy statements in 2026, hopefully leading to more crypto firms being actually able to apply and then being successful with the FCA, leading to more crypto activity, innovation, and growth taking place in the UK, because the FCA does state that it wants to implement a comprehensive UK crypto asset regulatory regime, including areas such as stablecoins, moving beyond the existing anti-money laundering and financial promotions framework that exists. Interestingly, the budget commitments within its annual work programme also highlight that there will be a £7.8 million investment to develop and implement this crypto regulation in the UK, promoting a competitive and innovative sector. That's the aim. So it will be interesting to see where that £7.8 million is actually spent. The FCA has also said that it will return £1 million for the crypto asset financial promotions work, which they didn't use, which, given they had such few crypto firms register with them successfully in the UK, at a rate of just 14% who did this when they reported the data, which equates to just 51 firms, it's not that much of a surprise. The FCA also announced that it's extending its pre-application support services to crypto firms in order to make it easier for these to start up and grow, delivering more innovative and productive financial services, which is positive. But the proof will come in the evidence and the detail, of course. The FCA also confirmed that work continues with its Digital Securities Sandbox, with initial focus on the asset management sector, and the wider aim of supporting innovation by allowing firms to trial this new technology collaboratively in a safer way through this Digital Securities Sandbox that I did cover in a video a while back that I'll include a link to here in the description if you wanted to check it out. And linked with asset management, the FCA has confirmed that it is looking for ways to simplify and modernise regulation in the UK, including improving the retail fund regime in the UK and encouraging technologies like fund tokenisation to improve operations. So this is basically looking at the tokenisation of traditional financial instruments. And the FCA included its Digital Securities Sandbox and tokenisation of asset management in its 5-year plan that it released in March 2025, that I'll include a link to in the description of this video if you want to check it out. But disappointingly, this 5-year plan contained no specific mention of crypto or digital assets. So to summarise, it's positive to see the FCA put money into the work it's doing on crypto regulation and shows that they're taking it seriously, depending on what they do, of course. And in fairness, they do mention a lack of trust and the need to improve, which I'd agree with. But until we see that draft regulation, I do remain sceptical as to the extent in which they'll meet their aims of encouraging true innovation and growth in the UK in terms of crypto, with them obviously also needing to work with the UK government, so the UK Treasury in particular, who've already come out several times saying that they won't be creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the UK due to Bitcoin's volatility, which again I covered in a recent video. You can find a link to here and in the description if you haven't watched it yet. Because research conducted by the FCA in November showed that about 12% of UK adults now own crypto, which was up from about 10% in its previous research. So if you're saying that the UK's population is just over 68 million, this would be about 8.2 million people in the UK holding crypto, which isn't insignificant. But that ends this video, and as always, I'd love to know what you think about the FCA, what you see happening with this new crypto regulation, about the opportunities the UK has, its shortcomings, and about its 2025 to 2026 plans that I've covered in this video. Just a reminder that if you're interested in more of a tailored approach to your crypto education, and you think you'd benefit from having someone look over your shoulder and guide you on your journey, I do offer one-to-one coaching to those who have the desire and the means to educate themselves further. And there are links in the description where you can message me and book in a free video call to see if we'd be a good fit. You can sign up for a free account with Coinly using the link in the description to this video, which is one of the best automated crypto tax platforms out there. If you're looking for more specific crypto tax advice based on your personal circumstances, I've partnered with a leading UK crypto tax company in Miner, which is part of the company Nephos, that offers other services such as wealth management, restructuring, offshoring, etc. But I'll leave a link to contact them directly in the description to this video. If you're based in the US and are looking for specific crypto tax advice based on your personal circumstances, I've also partnered with a leading US crypto tax company in crypto tax audit. And again, I'll leave a link to contact them directly in the description to this video. I've also included a link to Trezor's website in the description for anyone looking for one of the best hardware wallets or cold storage out there, with two new models in the Trezor Safe 3 and Trezor Safe 5. But I actually did a video on that you can find a link to here and in the description. And finally, if you're looking for a portfolio tracker for your crypto portfolio, then I've included a link to CoinStats in the description of this video, which is the leading crypto and Bitcoin tracker on the market. And if you found this content interesting, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really does help. And have a great day.